In a world once dominated by a unipolar system, change is exciting. For decades, the global order was largely shaped by the West, supported by NATO, led by the United States, and anchored in Western financial institutions. But now, new powers are rising, not quietly, but with purpose. Russia, India, China, three nations, three civilizational giants, each unique in identity, but increasingly aligned by strategy. Could they be the architects of a new world order? These aren't just countries. They are civilizations that have survived empires, wars, revolutions, and re-emerged stronger with the memories intact. Russia, the military titan, with vast natural resources and a legacy of global influence. China, the economic powerhouse, rising from isolation to become the world's second-largest economy, with the world's fastest-growing economy. And India, the democratic power, the world's most populous nation, young, innovative, and strategically essential. All three have questioned the current world order, where power, they argue, is unfairly concentrated in Western hands. Geopolitics makes unlikely partners. While Russia, India, and China, RIC, may have their differences, including border tensions and diplomatic friction, they share a common goal and common economy. Multipolarity. A world where no single nation dominates. Through platforms like BRICS, Strategic Bilateral Agreements, and SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, these countries are weaving a web of cooperation, in defense, finance, energy, and technology. They're building alternative systems, from de-dollarized trade to independent banking mechanisms, joint infrastructure projects, and even new digital currencies with the new power of India's latest online transaction app, UPI, which is likely to be implemented in various Asian countries within the next coming years. The West sees competition. They see sovereignty. The challenge to Western dominance. The US-led global order is being questioned, not just politically, but economically and morally. From the war in Ukraine, to sanctions fatigue, to the imbalance in global institutions like UN Security Council and the IMF. There's a growing chorus: the world needs a reset. The world needs a new world order. India promotes strategic autonomy, not aligning blindly with any bloc. Russia challenges NATO's expansion and champions a Eurasian vision. China builds influence through the Belt and Road Initiative, expanding its global footprint. Together, they form a triangle of influence, stretching from the Pacific to the Arctic, from the Himalayas to Eastern Europe. Can it work? But cooperation is not without scraping. India and China have long-standing border disputes. Russia's war in Ukraine complicates global alliances. China's assertiveness in Asia raises alarm. And yet, necessity breeds collaboration. Faced with economic sanctions, diplomatic pressure, and the need for resource security, these nations find common ground. They don't want to mirror the Western model, they want to replace it with something different. A world where power is distributed, where sovereignty is respected, where the global South has a voice. The old world order was built in the repercussions of war. The new one may rise in the midst of a global transformation. India, China, and Russia, each a force on its own. But together, perhaps the pillars of a new era. Not a world ruled by one, but a world shaped by many. The question is not if the world order will change. The question is, who will lead that change?